We're back on Pulse of the Port. This bird sanctuary at Gull Park is just one of the many areas studied by the port and all sorts of research scientists. There are regular efforts to make sure that the plants and animals living in the harbor areas continue to grow and prosper. In fact, the latest round of biological surveys is going on right now. Take a look.
The Port of Long Beach is home to giant ships, machines, and thousands of containers filled with everything imaginable. And that's just above the water. In the water are millions of marine creatures of every size, shape, and color, many more than a few decades ago.
There were periods in the late 50s where portions of the ports were basically abiotic. Nothing could live in them. And now I don't think there's any place in the port that's like that.
That's because the port and its partners have worked around Long Beach Harbor and upstream to improve water quality. To track the health of the harbor ecosystem, they now monitor very closely the wildlife communities that thrive amidst billions of dollars worth of international trade activity. Every 5 years, the Port of Long Beach partners with the Port of Los Angeles and a host of research contractors to conduct biological surveys.
At the end of the day, we share the same harbor, we share the same waters, and so this needs to be a collaborative effort so we can really look at a full inventory of what's living in the harbor, not just one side or the other. This is a way for us to really gauge our improvement, and we need to comply with federal and state standards as well for water quality.
Everything from the bottom sediments to the surface is intensely studied during this survey, which is conducted over 3 seasons. Invertebrates like crabs, all kinds of fish, plants like kelp and eelgrass, microscopic plankton, shorebirds, and marine mammals are all counted or weighed and measured in an effort to diagnose the health of the harbor. Divers even inspect the life living on and between the rocks.
We drop the net in the water, we tow it for about 5 minutes, we pick up the fish or the net. What we do is a quick rough sort, where we kind of separate the invertebrate species from the fish species, and then we break it down into more specific categories. And then we identify them, measure and weigh them, and record all the data. We saw great diversity, great abundance, a lot of variety, whether it's outer harbor, inner harbor, shallow water, and deep water. So you anticipate seeing different things in those areas, and it's wonderful, yeah.
Well, I've actually done the last 4 samples they've done for 20 years. And when I first signed up to do this, I thought everything would be dead in the harbor. There'd be nothing, we'd catch nothing. Well, I was fooled by that. There's so many fish in this harbor. I'm amazed how many fish are in this harbor. Working here so long in the port, I've seen what it was like, what it looked like in the beginning, and now they've cleaned it up and everything they do keeps cleaning it up.
We've seen a dramatic increase, dramatically better water quality, sediment quality, as a result of our programs, and certainly more species richness and diversity.
There's acknowledgement on the part of the port that this is important and that they have a stewardship of it. So it's important for them to sort of know what is going on, know that if there is improvement, to track it and continue to improve. It affects us all one way or another. What they're doing is making this as good of an embayment community as they can.
There is one bird in particular that researchers and plenty of other people in our area will be keeping tabs on for years to come. His name is Pink, and thanks to the port, he's literally lived to fly another day. Stay with us.